Hello everyone, today we're talking about resetting one of your breakers and your breaker panel. This is very elementary for those of you who've been homeowners for a while, who may be in the business, but for a lot of you, this is foreign and this is new. You may be even renting your first place for the first time out on your own, your first home, and you're not sure what to do. Or you're home by yourself and usually someone else you live with, whether it's a spouse or whoever, may usually take care of these things for you. So I'm going to explain how to reset it. First thing is you need to understand which breaker is the issue. So hopefully your breaker panel is labeled properly. We're going to look at this one. You can see here we've got labeled living room, family room outlets, refrigerator, etc., all the way down, labeled properly, so that way you've got a sense for which breaker controls the area of the house where you may have lost the power. Okay. Now the other thing is before you find the trip breaker, before you do a reset, you want to make sure that all of the items downstream to the breaker are turned off. You don't want to have things on like a blow dryer that may have just gone out because maybe you tripped the breaker in your bathroom and you didn't turn the blow dryer off. You don't want to be flipping the breaker on and having all these things come back on. TVs, all those different things, lights. It's better to have everything off so you don't damage the equipment downstream with the surge of power. Okay, so then we've got the breakers here. These are just standard breakers. These are not arc fault breakers. These are not GFCI breakers, but I'm going to show you a GFCI breaker in a minute at the sub panel in the basement. So what you would normally see is one of the breakers that has been tripped will be in the off position. The on position is towards the center. Everything is flipped towards the center here. And the off position would be like this breaker. This one is for the outside generator. This is in the off position. But the trick though is sometimes when it's tripped, it's not all the way to the left. Sometimes it's kind of floating in the middle. And in order to make sure that you can reset it if it's floating in the middle, you'd have to push it all the way off and then back on again, okay? And that's going to be something that when I show you the sub panel downstairs with the GFCI breaker, it's going to do that. It's going to float in the middle, okay? Now, if you go and reset it and then you go try the appliance or the lights or whatever it is down in your house that had just recently shut off and the power's still not on, then it's something other than your breaker. Then we got wiring situation. Now let's go look at the sub panel at the GFCI breaker. Here we are at the GFCI breaker. I just wish there was a little bit more light in here. The sub panel, not the GFCI. These are 3 GFCI breakers, excuse me for that. And I like to have GFCI breakers on things like bathrooms, so each one of these goes to a bathroom, and so right in this situation I'm gonna trip it just to test, okay? And if you notice, this is in the middle. It's not all the way off and it wasn't all the way on. It was sitting in the middle, like right here. Let's do another one. See, it's sitting in the middle. In this situation you want to go all the way off and then all the way back on again. That's what I was explaining upstairs in the garage panel. Sometimes it's hard to determine which breaker has tripped because sometimes it's over just a little bit. But again, having your breaker panel labeled properly will help you to figure out exactly which breaker is the culprit. And that's going to go to another video that I'll be making. And once it's completed, I'll link to it in the description. Maybe I'll put a card up there where I'll show you exactly the right way to label your panel and to how to make sure that you know which outlet and which light switch controls each breaker. If you have any questions on how to reset a trip breaker, please let me know, ask in the comments down below. But also, again, reminder to shut off everything that's downstream of the breaker before you reset it. Then after you reset it, you can go and start turning things on. Hopefully this helps. If so, please hit that like button for me. I do appreciate you. Have a great day, everyone.